Today's video, we're talking about who are you? Finding out who you are, because when you find out who you are, it will set you free in life. Hello and welcome, I'm Chicana. Today we're talking about who are you? Who are you? Do you even know who you are? Maybe you think you do, but I bet you probably don't. And here's why I say that. Because the world tells us who we should be. The world, society, television, just programs us to make us believe that we should be something that we're not because who we are is not good enough. See, I've learned that most people are a little bit weird, that most people have strange quirks, that most people might get laughed at, or other people might think that the way that they like to do things is odd or different. And when we go to school and we join society at large, sometimes we get bullied. Sometimes people laugh at you. Sometimes people are just mean. They're downright mean. And when these things happen to you, when you go to schools and you're young and you're impressionable, what happens? You learn to change, don't you? You learn to be different. You learn to put a mask on to protect yourself. Now, I've seen so many people do this. They put on masks so that they feel safe. Men put on masks to be tougher than they are. I see kids who weren't gangsters at school dressed like gangsters because they can fit into a clique and they don't get bullied and they don't get messed with, and now they get respect. I see people who got odd personalities that make them special and unique, but somebody laughed at them so they hide it and they downplay it, and they don't do that anymore. You see, I'm the same way. Growing up, I was a bit strange. I've always had a bit of a mystic mind and a bit of a hippie personality, but that's not who I am entirely either. I'm also an athlete. I'm also a martial artist. I'm also a business person. And none of these things combine. None of these things combine. And when I was young, I realized that. I got laughed at for a few things. People thought I was weird. People thought I was strange. So what did I do? I learned to hide the parts of my personality that people thought were odd, strange, or weird, and I accentuated the parts of my personality that people respected and liked and loved. And although that was good, and it got me some good results, and it made me feel safe, it didn't help me for the rest of my life. You see, there comes a point in our lives when we have to be who we are. We have to express what's inside of us and not hide a piece of our personality because somebody else thinks it's strange or somebody else thinks it's weird. If you do that, you're going to go through life and you're going to feel that piece of you that's missing. You're going to feel as though you're not getting the fullness of life. It's like eating the most beautiful piece of food, the most tasty piece of food, but yet a lot of the flavor's missing. And you don't understand it. Your brain's telling you this food is so delicious, but why is the flavor missing? See, the flavor's missing because your flavor's missing. Gay people understand this well, and I'm sure it's been hard for them on their journey. A lot of gay people, they reach a point where it's like, I gotta come out. They gotta be themselves. But see, in a way, we're all gay. Everybody's gay not because you're homosexual, but because there's a piece of you that you're keeping hidden that must come out. Maybe you're artistic, or maybe you've gotten into a family business where, your father told you, this is how, or your mother told you, this is the business that we've always done and you got to do this business. And so now there you are doing the family business, but it's not really what you want to do. Maybe there's another type of business that would make you happy, or maybe you play a certain sport because your parents told you to play that sport, but that's not the sport that you would like to play. What I mean is that there's so many different ways in which we can hide who we truly are and what we truly love. And it doesn't matter what way that it is, but we have to be who we are in life. You have to be yourself. It's one of the most important lessons of life. It's the most important reasons for being here is to be who God created you to be. And who you were created to be is so unique and so different. You cannot label it. It isn't like anything else or anybody else. You can't put a label on it. Because there's no way to label you. Because there's never been a you. Not in the way that you've been. Sure, you might have certain personality traits that relate to certain other people, but still, that's not you. So don't ever label yourself. Simply just express what's going on inside of you and trust in that. And as you trust in that, you will find success in that. And then one day, everybody will gather around you and say, you are amazing. How did you do that? Please show me. Please tell me. We love you for you being you. But if you don't love you first, and if you don't have the courage to express yourself and let you out, whatever that is, then nobody else will either. So good luck on your journey, and know that that's the truth.
So follow me.